Well, it seems like we've been very lucky with the birds of prey. We are looking at a dark chanting goshawk over here, although the colors are not that great because of the way that the sky is today. But he seems to have caught something. VM believes it's a bird, and I think I might agree with him just because now I can almost see a few feathers coming in or flying all the way in the wind. It was actually a squirrel that pointed us out towards where the bird of prey was, because you can hear them there in the background. It's almost like a laugh that the squirrels make. And it was all the way in the background making that noise, and then all of a sudden this little squirrel was coming around. Now, I'm going to perhaps have to move the car around, so just please bear with me 1 second while I do that, just because we are in the main road, and we just need to let somebody come through. So, we're going to get out of the way, and then we're going to go look at our beautiful bird of prey once more. Hello! Good, thanks. There's a dark chanting goshawk there with the kill.
A what?
Dark chanting goshawk. Just all the way there. Hello, puppies! Cool. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Now we can go all the way back and carry on as we were. Now, I think maybe there, VM, is that gonna be good for you? Alright, sorry about guys, we are in a bit of a main road, so we've got to be polite and let other people go through. David, you say this is number 47 on your bird list, and then of course I miscalculated and now there's a branch in the way. So, but you guys get the idea. I'm very glad, David, that this is a new bird for you and is a very nice one to have. Funny enough, on the, I would say, northeastern corner of South Africa, we get the dark chanting goshawk, and then on the eastern side of South Africa, we get the pale chanting goshawk, and they're virtually or essentially the same. It's just a bit of a difference in coloration that makes it all a little bit funnier and hard to spot. Now, I've got the book here, and I would just like to show you guys what they look like in the book, just to give you a bit of an idea, because the weather today is unfortunately not helping us out all that much. So you see we are looking at this one over here, the dark chanting goshawk. Very beautiful bird. So you see we've got the bright red legs and the bright red beak around here, so easy to spot all around here. And then on top of the dark chanting goshawk, of course, we get the pale chanting goshawk, which looks pretty much the same. Pretty much the same, just a little bit of a different color. Ooh. So you see, there's just a bit of a difference in coloration. Sorry, Megan, I believe that you were trying to say something to me, but unfortunately the radio was a bit too loud. Sinak, you were wondering about the difference between the different goshawks. Well, a lot of it is just size, so, and coloration between the dark and the pale chanting. Other than that, they're pretty much the same. And then also the other one, we have a few different ones, like the Gabar goshawk, for example. It's just a lot smaller than these two that we're looking at. We've actually seen, and the Gabar goshawk also, just in terms of strange birds of prey, because it seems like we've been lucky with the birds of prey lately. They also get a dark morph, just like we get the Wahlbergs that have a pale morph, then we get the Gabar goshawks, which is a smaller version of this one that we're looking at, that they can go entirely black, and it's actually a very interesting view. And it's, I would say, just about maybe 10 centimeters smaller than the one that we're looking at. Must have been quite hard to catch whatever it is, because we haven't seen it feed on it, not even once. I think probably that squirrel is still irritating it. James, you're wondering which raptor species has the most color morphs. Well, I think Wahlberg's eagles are one of them, as we saw the other day. Very, very strange creatures. Booted eagles are clearly also some of the ones that are very strange, and or not strange, but they're just different, because they can go very dark, very light, and pretty much anything in between. So that makes it very hard to identify. Now, if there's one perhaps that has more than 3 different color morphs, there's not to my knowledge, at least. I cannot think of anyone that's perhaps got the most color morph out of them all, because once that you start pointing out the one, then you will find that a lot of them have an average maybe 2 to 3 different color morphs. Where they go, there'll be a light version of them, and then obviously a dark version of them as well. even for the same species. And you can see how the wind is now started to blow, just ruffling all the goshawk's feathers now. Very beautiful. Now there's some grooming. I think he's not going to feed for a little while. It's just carried on grooming. So look at this. Pretty much impossible to see him. So I think we're going to carry on, see if perhaps we can find the welcome VM leopard. Hopefully